Liv Morgan made her return. Andrew at Big Time EST. Liv Morgan getting this kind of pop after only 2 months of being off TV. I've seen enough. Have her beat Rhea Ripley for the title. Hashtag Smackdown. Bold statement. You got a lot of interaction, actually, that tweet. We saw it. Liv Morgan did get a hell of a reaction. Lots of love on Twitter. Both things seem to be going hand in hand here. Do you agree with the statement that this person made, that Andrew made? Will we see Liv back in the championship fold sooner rather than later?
No, it'll be later.
Why?
The main event seems too crowded. Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, now Trish, if you want to throw her here. Yeah, Bailey.
Yeah, but the whole thing
Rhea.
with the money in the bank, that lasts for a year. So
Yeah.
like,
I'm not even talking about the briefcase. I'm just talking about names in the main event scene. I don't see her cracking that level again anytime soon. And the only reason she cracked it was she won Money in the Bank. And she lost it 2 months later. She's not on the level of the main event players right now. Right now. She could, because she has a fan momentum behind her. She could get another fluke victory, but I don't see her anytime soon, not in 2023 at all.
Wow.
Getting a ton
But yet we see the fan reaction behind LA Knight, and we think it's his time now, though.
Yes, it's not Liv's time.
But why is it different? I feel like they're getting the same type of pop, they're getting the same type of reactions. It's the same. It's the same thing. I don't know why we're getting more credit to LA Knight. Do you think Liv Morgan's not there in the ring as much as LA Knight is? Or her charisma, or her promo, or her character? You just don't think she's...
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not even close. LA Knight's far superior than her in every aspect.
I mean, LA Knight, I would say charisma-wise...
experience. He's been around the block more than she has.
Promo-wise, but that also goes against him. Vince McMahon didn't want him to be a wrestler based on his age, saw him more as a manager. That came out.
Yeah. Well, air quotes for those listening, Triple H is in charge, air quotes. See what happens.
Yeah, not so much.
But LA Knight got a bigger pop than Liv Morgan did. The reason she got that big of a pop was it was a surprise she came back.
It was a surprise. But like, I feel like generally the fans do welcome her. The fans do love her. They do get behind her. And I think she is good in the ring. LA Knight, as far as promo skills, charisma goes, I mean, not a lot of people can be in that same level as him. I think that he's in a very special category all by himself there with that. So, but even without that, Liv Morgan's still getting a similar type of reaction. She's still getting a similar type of momentum. Why not? I say, of course she's got this storyline here with Raquel going against the tag team champs with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. So of course they have to complete that arc. But who's to say that she doesn't come across looking like a hero, looking very strong in this to help put her back in that category?
I say that.
Liv Morgan beat Ronda Rousey twice.
Injured Ronda Rousey. Defeated Ronda Rousey. And she barely defeated her the second time because her shoulders are pinned to the mat.
Still, a win is a win, Puddy.
Coming from the manager of
you do not like Liv Morgan.
I love Liv Morgan. I think she's a huge asset to this company. But she's not on the level like LA Knight. She's not on the level to be a main event player. She got to win the championship because there was nobody really to fill that slot. Let her be a paper champion until Ronda Rousey comes back.
I disagree, man. I think she's definitely learned a bit from then. I think she carried herself well as champion. She did a lot of appearances. She did well. And I think she's learned even more from then. She's getting better. And again, I mean, the fan reaction is there. Who's to say, she cannot get an opportunity? I think she can get an opportunity. Will she beat Rhea Ripley is a whole other story. But that's a storyline that could sell itself right there because of their history, their past, because they were once a tag team together.
I think Raquel Rodriguez has a better chance than Liv Morgan.
Because of her size.
No,
that makes sense.
That their rivalry in NXT was huge. They can build off that.
They can. No, they can. I agree, but they never have. I think they never really have built off storylines from NXT before.
They never had to.
There are plenty of opportunities where they could have. There are
It could've,
plenty
yeah.
of opportunities so they could,
It
but
took
they never
more
have.
storylines. This one is built in because they had the video package already built in. They're best friends. They came into the business together. We saw the whole storyline in NXT. Her passing the torch to Raquel. Just something about Liv Morgan. It's not connecting with me. I love Liv Morgan, but I just don't see her as a champion, a long-term champion.
I think you're in the minority, Puddy.
I don't think so. I do not think so.
I
love Liv Morgan.
What's the problem? Is it her build? Like, is she like too small for you? Like, what's the deal?
I don't think it's her build because I'm a big fan of Selena Vega, and she's smaller than Liv Morgan.
Do you put Selena Vega over Liv Morgan as far as like who could be running to be a champion?
I'm going to say yes because I think it's her mic.
That's surprising.
It's her promos. I can't remember. She's not good on the mic. I can't remember solid promo she's cut. And again, I like her. I'm not shitting on her. I wish she would advance. She's a mouthpiece. She's a Marc Chouen in her corner. Vicious Vicky does not. Liv Morgan does. She could benefit from you more than Vicious Vicky is. She needs you in her corner. This comment to both of you. I don't know if it's coming off that way. It's compliment to you. Please take it that way.
I appreciate that. But
she needs a mouthpiece.
Did CM Punk need Paul Heyman? Did Roman Reigns need Paul Heyman? No.
Yes, Roman Reigns needed Paul Heyman
to become more over his heel, but he still has him. He could have gotten rid of Paul Heyman a long time ago already.
He could have, but it wouldn't have been so sustainable. Roman Reigns is not that great on the mic. His best promos are off script when he's talking to the camera after a beatdown. His off script promos are better than his scripted promos.
I think Roman Reigns has grown light years on the mic since
suffering
succotash promo.
His promos are great. I enjoy more his off-script promos, like when he's talking to the camera, walking up the ramp, than his scripted promos. But his scripted promos are aided by the Usos and Paul Heyman.
I think Paul Heyman has helped him quite a bit, but like he doesn't necessarily need Paul Heyman anymore. Paul Heyman and CM Punk were great. CM Punk didn't need Paul Heyman because he could definitely talk whether you love him or hate him. That worked. So like just the fact that Vicky can talk, I can as well, doesn't necessarily mean we can't work. We're obviously doing fine.
Oh, we're back at you. I'm talking about Liv Morgan still. I'm talking about you now. Okay, that's fine.
No, you threw me. You threw
I think
my name
you would be a great manager for Liv Morgan.
Thank you. I think I'll be a great manager for a lot of people.